Oh, hey there, everyone. So glad you could, join us again.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back to the Learn English podcast, where we help you learn English through, these short, super useful conversations.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Julia, your host. And, Bob, it's kind of rainy out there today, isn't it? Makes me just want to stay inside.
Oh, absolutely. I was just thinking that. It's like perfect podcast weather, really. No distractions.
Totally perfect for, getting cozy and learning some new English phrases, which actually is kind of what we do here. Okay, so speaking of getting cozy and learning, today's topic is something I think everyone deals with, right? It's meeting someone new in English.
Ooh, nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, we're going to talk all about those first impressions, how to greet people, introduce yourself, ask those basic, essential questions, and then, how to respond naturally with those natural English reactions. It's going to be really helpful. Okay, so now it's time for our little real life situation. We call this our simulated conversation.
Yes, this is where we get to hear all those great phrases we just talked about, but actually in action.
Exactly. We're going to do a simple dialogue, just a short one, between Bob and me. Imagine we're at a community event, maybe a local fair, or something similar, and we're meeting for the very first time. It's a little role play. Don't worry, it's totally safe. No awkward silences here.
Safe zone.
Totally. And this is super useful for you, our listeners, because it really shows how these phrases fit into a natural conversation. We're not just giving you a list, we're showing you how to use them.
Yeah, sometimes you learn a phrase, but then you don't know when to use it or how it flows. This helps a lot with that.
Precisely. So for all of you listening, pay close attention to how we greet each other, how we introduce ourselves, and how we ask and answer those basic initial questions. Notice the flow, the pauses, the little natural bits that make it sound real. It's going to be very natural, very realistic. We want you to feel like you're right there with us. Ready, Bob?
Ready, Julia. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Oh, hi there.
Hello.
I don't think we've met. I'm Julia.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you, Julia. I'm Bob. Are you enjoying the event?
Yes, I am. Actually, thanks so much. It's my first time here. Honestly. What about you?
Oh, me. I come here every single year. It's always great. So, where are you from, Julia?
I'm from Canada originally, but I live just down the street now, actually. How about you, Bob?
Oh, me? I've lived in this town my whole life, actually. It's a really nice place. Don't you think?
It really is. Gosh, well, it was genuinely really nice meeting you, Bob.
You too, Julia. Seriously. Enjoy the rest of the fair.
Okay, role play done. Phew, that was good.
That was fun. And it felt real, actually. So interesting how just a few simple phrases can kick off a whole new interaction.
Right? That's the goal. So, listeners, did you hear those key phrases we just talked about? Like right at the start, hi there, or hello. And then the very polite, very common, I don't think we've met. That's a great way to initiate.
Oh, absolutely. And my favorite, the classic, nice to meet you. I mean, you just have to say that, don't you? It's almost automatic when you meet someone new.
Exactly. And then we moved into those basic questions, like, are you enjoying the event or where are you from? These are super common when you meet someone for the first time, especially in a casual setting like a fair or a party. You just want to find something to talk about, right? A starting point.
Yeah, you're trying to find a connection or just, some common ground, really. Something you both can relate to.
Absolutely. And notice how we also answered those questions simply. Yes, I am. Thanks. Or I'm from Canada originally. Short, direct, easy to understand. And then you can always add a little more detail if you feel comfortable or if the conversation keeps going.
And the little pauses too, like when I said, "Are you enjoying the event?" That happens all the time in real conversation. It's not always perfect, We don't speak like robots, saying everything perfectly the first time.
Oh, absolutely. And that's totally okay. It makes you sound more natural, more like a real human, right? Not a robot. It actually makes the conversation flow better sometimes. Don't be afraid to use those little ums and uhs when you're thinking.
Definitely not a robot.
And the ending, too. It was really nice meeting you. A total classic, very polite way to close. And then enjoy the rest of the fair, which is a nice, polite way to wrap things up if you're moving on or the conversation is naturally ending. It's a really good exit line.
Very, very useful stuff. It really did feel so natural. I mean, I actually felt like I was at a fair.
Right? So that was our little simulated conversation for you. Hopefully you picked up on some of those key phrases and the natural flow of it all. We're going to break them down even more for you in the next sections, so make sure you stick around and don't go anywhere.
Yeah, you won't want to miss the breakdown.
Okay, listeners, now it's your turn.
Yes, time to practice. This is the active part.
Absolutely. We're going to say some of those key phrases from our simulated conversation, and we want you to repeat them right after us. Seriously, don't get shy. Say it out loud. This is how you build that muscle memory for speaking English. It really, really works.
That's right. The more you say it, the more natural it feels when you need to use it in a real conversation. We'll say it slowly, nice and clear, and then you just copy us.
Exactly. First one, let's take that important opening line. I don't think we've met. I'm Bob. Or, of course, you can use your own name. So repeat after Bob. Ready?
I don't think we've met. I'm Bob.
Excellent. Feel those sounds. Again, really focus on each word, each syllable.
I don't think we've met. I'm Bob.
Perfect. Now for that classic, polite response. It's so, so useful in so many situations. Say it with me this time. It's really nice to meet you. It's really nice to meet you.
Again, come on, try to sound excited, louder. Don't worry who's listening.
It's really nice to meet you.
Okay, next up, a super common question when you're getting to know someone. You heard Julia ask this in our dialogue. Let's practice. Where are you from? Slowly, clearly. Where are you from?
And one more time, really get that intonation right for a question. Remember, your voice usually goes up at the end for questions like this.
Where are you from?
Great. And here's a common answer to that question. Of course, you can swap out Canada for your own country, right? Whatever's true for you. Say with me, I'm from Canada originally. I'm from Canada originally.
Don't forget that originally part. It adds a nice touch. Again.
I'm from Canada originally.
And finally, for wrapping things up politely, that closing line, we said, it was genuinely really nice meeting you. Let's practice that whole phrase. It's a bit longer, but totally worth it. Ready? It was genuinely really nice meeting you.
Really stretch out those words. Get them clear. One last time for this one. You got this.
It was genuinely really nice meeting you.
Okay, fantastic job with the pronunciation practice, everyone. Now let's dive a bit deeper into some of those really useful phrases and words we used in our conversation. These are crucial for sounding natural.
Yeah, these are the ones that really make you sound like fluent, even if you're just starting out. They're so common.
Exactly. So the first one, that opening line, remember Bob said, I don't think we've met. Phrase, I don't think we've met. Meaning, this is a super polite and common way to start a conversation with someone you haven't been introduced to before. It's like saying, I believe this is our first introduction. It's very common, especially in like social settings or at events or even at work. It's much softer than, who are you, right?
Yeah, much more polite. You don't want to just jump right.
Absolutely not. Example, you could say, "Oh, excuse me, I don't think we've met. I'm Sarah." Or if you're at a party, hey, I don't think we've met. Are you new around here? It's a great icebreaker. Next up, a really natural question when you meet someone new, especially if you're not sure why they're in a particular place. Bob asked, what brings you here? Phrase, what brings you here? Meaning, this expression means, why are you here? Or what's your reason for being in this place? It's a very conversational and friendly way to ask about someone's purpose for attending an event, visiting a city, or even just being at a specific location.
It's way more chill than like, why are you at this party? It's curious but polite.
Exactly. It's open-ended and it often invites a story, which is great for keeping the conversation going. Example, imagine you're at a conference. You could ask, so what brings you here today? Or if you're in a new city, wow, this place is great. What brings you to London? All right, let's talk about a fun expression that Bob used when he realized he and I had something in common. He said, small world. Phrase, small world. Meaning, we use small world when we discover an unexpected connection or coincidence with someone. Like you meet someone from your hometown in a completely different country, or you find out you have a mutual friend with a new acquaintance. It expresses surprise and a bit of delight at how interconnected the world can seem sometimes.
It's like, whoa, what a coincidence, but in a much more common and like friendly way. It just rolls off the tongue.
It does. It's a great little reaction phrase. Example, you went to that university too? Small world. Or, you know my cousin Mark from back home? Oh my gosh, small world. Another excellent reaction phrase, and very common in everyday English, is that's awesome. Remember I said that when Bob mentioned he was also at the conference? Phrase, that's awesome. Meaning, this is an informal way to say, that's great, that's wonderful, or that's impressive. It's used to express excitement, approval, or enthusiasm about something someone has just told you. It's positive and super common.
Oh, I use this like 100 times a day. Seriously, it's so useful.
Me too. It's just so versatile. You can use it for so many things. Example, I just got a promotion at work. That's awesome. Or, I'm going on vacation to Hawaii next week. Oh, that's awesome. Have fun. And finally, let's look at a word that adds a lot of emphasis from our closing line. It was genuinely really nice meeting you. That word, genuinely. Phrase, genuinely. Adverb. Meaning, when you use genuinely, it means truly, sincerely, or authentically. It emphasizes that what you're saying or feeling is real and not fake. It adds a layer of sincerity to your statement, making it more heartfelt. Example, I genuinely enjoyed our conversation, or she was genuinely happy to see him after so long. So adding genuinely really steps up your English game. Okay, so we've broken down those amazing phrases. Now let's really nail the pronunciation of some of these words, especially the ones that can sometimes trip up English learners. We want you sounding super clear.
Yeah, this is where you can really build your confidence just by getting those sounds right. It makes a huge difference.
It really does. So let's start with a word from our very first phrase. I don't think we've met. The word met. It's short, but that E sound can be tricky. Listen closely. Met.
M-E-T.
Focus on that short E sound, like in bed or read. Not meet,
but met. Say it with us.
Met.
Again.
Met.
Excellent. Next, from what brings you here? The word brings. This one has a couple of sounds that can be a bit challenging together. The BR blend and then the NGS at the end.
It's like a bring with an S.
Exactly. Listen closely. Brings.
BRINGS.
Try to connect those sounds smoothly. Brings. Your turn.
Brings.
One more time.
Brings.
Fantastic. Now for a word we use constantly. That's awesome. The word awesome. That aw sound at the beginning is important. Think of it like aw, but with a little o mixed in.
Like, oh, that's cute.
Precisely. And then the some at the end. Listen. Awesome.
Awesome.
Repeat after us.
Awesome.
Again with enthusiasm.
Awesome.
Perfect. And finally, that wonderful word, genuinely. This is a bit longer, so let's break it down syllable by syllable.
Ooh, this one sounds like fancy, but it's really useful.
It is. We'll go slow. Gen, you, in, ly.
Gen, you, in, ly.
Hear that? Gen, you, in, ly. Now try it with us.
Genuinely.
Slowly again.
Genuinely.
And one last time, a bit faster.
Genuinely.
You got it. That makes your English sound so much more authentic. Great work, everyone, on practicing those pronunciations. Whew, what a session, right? We covered so much today about meeting new people in English and really making those first impressions count.
Yeah, seriously. From I don't think we've met to what brings you here and those awesome reactions like that's awesome and genuinely. We learned how to start conversations, ask basic questions, and just sound natural.
Absolutely. Remember, it's all about practice, like trying out these phrases in real life, even if it's just with a friend or in your head while you're listening to English. Repetition is key.
For sure, don't be shy, just try it out.
And speaking of practice, we have a challenge for you, our amazing listeners. We want you to pick one of the phrases we learned today, maybe I don't think we've met, or what brings you here, and use it in your own sentence.
Yeah, tell us about a time you could use it.
Exactly. Then leave your sentence in the comment section on our YouTube channel. We love seeing your comments and reading your sentences. It really helps us see what you're learning and how you're using it.
We totally read them all.
Yes, we do. So go on, give it a shot. And that wraps up another episode of the Learn English podcast. Thank you so, so much for joining us and putting in all that hard work. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.